I'm beyond grateful. Jinger Duggar Vuolo shares baby shower bliss. Counting on alum Jinger Duggar Vuolo is giving birth to her baby boy in March 2025. The reality star is sharing how blessed she feels as she becomes a mom of 3. The reality star had a baby shower on February 22, 2025, to celebrate her 3rd pregnancy with close friends and family. Her daughters, Felicity Nicole and Evangeline Jo Vuolo, were also present at the event and helped their mom open presents filled with baby essentials. The birth to her baby boy in March 2025. The reality star is sharing how blessed she feels as she becomes a mom of 3. The reality star had a baby shower on February 22, 2025, to celebrate her 3rd pregnancy with close friends and family. Her daughters, Felicity Nicole and Evangeline Jo Vuolo, were also present at the event and helped their mom open presents filled with baby essentials. Jinger took to Instagram to share a video from the event and expressed her gratitude to all the amazing ladies who threw her the shower. I'm beyond grateful to have such sweet and thoughtful friends in my life during this special time, she wrote in the caption. The reality star added that she couldn't wait for her newborn to meet all her loved ones. The video gave the fans a glimpse into the celebration and opened with a clip of the welcome sign, which read, "Oh boy, welcome to Jinger's baby shower." The video showed the Vuolo house decorated with baby blue balloons along with all the children's books, stuffed animals, and clothing the reality star had received from the attendees. Jinger's older sister, Jessa Duggar Seawald, commented on the post and expressed how badly she wanted to be there in person. "You are glowing," wrote Jessa, while adding that she couldn't wait to meet her sister's baby. Jinger and Joyanna Duggar squash rumors about alleged feud. Jinger and her sister, Joyanna Duggar Forsyth, are addressing the coincidence of their daughters sharing the same nickname. On the February 26, 2025, episode of the Jinger and Jeremy podcast, the sisters revealed that Joyanna had chosen the name Avi for her daughter, Evelyn May Forsyth, first. A few months later, Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, unknowingly picked the same nickname for their daughter, Evangeline. The mix-up was revealed when Joyanna sent a family video announcing her daughter's name, which took Jinger and Jeremy by surprise. The Duggar sisters clarified that there were no hard feelings between them and that Jinger and Jeremy actually reached out to Joyanna and her husband to make sure they were okay with the shared nickname. While Joyanna reassured them that it wasn't an issue at the time, the 3 laughed about how things do get confusing at family gatherings. Kids and Counting alum Jinger Duggar is opening up about her family's ties to the Christian fundamentalist organization Institute in Basic Life Principles. Former reality star wants to share her experience of growing up in a strict religious environment, with her former church's rules controlling nearly everything in her life. One of these rules included dressing modestly and wearing long swim skirts in the water, which meant that Jinger never learned how to swim properly. Jinger confessed how embarrassed she was to realize that she couldn't swim. According to the reality star, she developed a fear of water as a result of the constricting clothing that she was forced to wear as a child. However, after marrying Jeremy Vuolo and moving to LA with him, Jinger decided to overcome her fear. The Counting On star asked a close friend from Hawaii to help her. She recalls being pregnant with her daughter, Evangeline Vuolo, at the time. However, that didn't stop Jinger from learning the basics. The reality star admitted that her progress was slow, but she didn't give up. "One day it clicked and it was amazing," she revealed. Jinger was proud to share that she can now jump in her deep pool and swim. However, she admitted that she is still not completely comfortable in the water and wouldn't trust herself to swim alone or let her daughters in with no one else around. Jinger's latest book was released on January 14, 2025, and focuses on the former reality star's personal experience of always seeking the approval of others. In an exclusive interview with Jinger, discussed her book and talked about feeling like she wasn't good enough for the IBLP. While Jinger has recently spoken against her former church's teachings, her childhood was very different. According to the Duggar sisters, her parents' devotion to IVLP founder Bill Gothard's teachings led her to believe that something was wrong with her. Jinger shared that her parents would drill Gothard's teachings into her and her siblings. She revealed that the Duggar sisters, especially, were told to do everything to please their husbands because if they didn't, they risked being abandoned. It was also focused on, do this, do this, do this, do this, added Jinger. Jinger credited her husband, Jeremy, for having helped her unlearn all of this and showing her what an equal partnership looked like. Jinger recalled how much the IVLP's teachings impacted her life, to the point where she was afraid to make simple decisions without her husband's approval. However, Jeremy pushed her to be vulnerable and share her feelings with him. In Jinger's exact words, "I don't care," he said, "I want to hear even if we have different opinions." But it took Jinger years to start speaking her mind without feeling overwhelmed. Reality TV fans have been invested in Jinger Duggar's life ever since 19 Kids and Counting premiered on TLC in 2008. The series famously followed Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar and their 19 kids, many of whom went on to start families of their own, like Jinger, who married former professional soccer player Jeremy Vuolo in November 2016. Jeremy and I weren't set up by my mom and dad. We decided for ourselves that we wanted to be in a relationship and consider marriage, Jinger wrote in her 2023 memoir, Becoming Free Indeed. But it took more than 5 months for our relationship to begin because we didn't initially have my parents' approval. They wanted to get to know Jeremy. His background and theology were different from ours, and that gave my parents pause. Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo shared their gender reveal while in Arkansas for Jinger's birthday. The family gathered at the Bay House to spend time with the couple while they were in town, and several siblings and their children were there. Jessa Duggar was the secret keeper and sent the Counting on couple a baby outfit to tell them the gender. The 35-year-old, who appeared in TLC's 19 Kids and Counting alongside wife Jill Duggar, responded to online rumors that he shared a harmonious relationship with his estranged father-in-law Jim Bob Duggar. After fans noticed that the reality stars appeared to be chatting with Jim Bob in their holiday photo dump, which Jill's brother James Duggar posted to Instagram December 25. It seemed that the holiday season may have brought about a reconciliation, but Derek made sure to clarify that was not the case. "Just so people know, Jim Bob approached me while we were there on Christmas Day for about 5 minutes, and I do not respect him," he wrote in the comment section of a January 5 Instagram post from People, stating that he and Jill were seen mingling with Jim Bob. "I don't think that is considered mingling. There were over 100 people. The house is 8,000 square feet, and Santa Claus was there, so this isn't your typical intimate family gathering." And though he does not hold the 59-year-old in high esteem, Derek was not one to let their disagreements get in the way of a peaceful holiday gathering. "I have spoken with him less than 10 minutes since the last time we were at that house, which was over a year ago," he continued. "We're trying to be civil for the sake of our family, but that doesn't mean everything is all hunky-dory, and it sure doesn't mean that I'm not going to comment when people try to warp reality for their own purposes." Living in the spotlight. In fact, the Counting the Cost author recently shared insight into her rocky relationship with her parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, and how working on the show, which ended in 2015, eventually started to take a toll on her marriage to Derek. "It definitely got between us," Jill told People in September. "No matter your age, you are to obey your parents' wishes, and you even have to ask them for their blessing for any major moment in your life. That could be buying a house, moving to a different state, where to go to school," the 33-year-old continued. "We were dealing with this a lot when we were trying to make decisions for our family, and we were really wrestling back and forth with it." And Derek, who witnessed the alleged toxic dynamic between Jill and her parents firsthand, shared his own perspective on the matter.